Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the shop. Got another planter hitch here today. This one's not near as wallered as that last one was I did, but nevertheless, it's a brand new pin. And it's got probably a 16th slack at the top and 1/8 at the bottom. And that's on a new pin. And those are not holes that are supposed to move. There's a cross bolt goes in the top here to hold that from rotating. All the movement's supposed to be in the planter tongue. This is the old pin out of it. You can see it's got a little wear. So maybe at some time the bolt's been broke in this, because it's got a decent amount of fretting up here on the top, but could just be the amount of slop it's got walking up and down in the hole has made it start to do that as well. But nevertheless, we'll fire the welder up and try to fill these holes a little, so I got something I can go back and remachine to true to fit the pin. So I get the welder fired up and get after it. Well, I've got the bores welded up for this side. Should have more than enough in there. As the great Keith Fender says, better to have it and not need it than to be looking for it later. So I'm gonna not do these bores yet. I'll use them to set up on the mill. So I'll fix these, and then once I have a good reference surface there, I'll come over and mess with these. So let me get this over on the boring mill so we can punch some holes. Well, things went south on this, so I decided after I got the half board that I need to weld up the entire board to fix these. Deere's got the hole too oversized to begin with. That's probably why the pins wear out. You know, over in China where they make this part, they like to run slack tolerances, so they don't have to worry about anything not going together, but it makes it wear out faster. So since I was here to fix these holes, I'm gonna fix these holes. So another trip back over to welder and welded up the entire bores all the way around so I could get them turned down to size. I've left them a little bit snug. So zero play. Well, I'll fix them. And I also had to modify my boring bar. I went ahead and chucked this up in the lathe and turned this down in order to be able to get enough reach. You can't use this first hole anyway on my machine, so it doesn't hurt anything to be like this. So I just went ahead and continued out the taper. Still as stiff as it was, even though I've taken some material off probably. And multiple times of redoing the cutters to get through there. I did wind up with some hard spots, no doubt from welding this when it was too cold. I should have put more preheat into it, but you know, it's cold out here in the shop. It's like 30 degrees today probably, so it's 20 something outside. So yeah, it's probably might be close to 40 in here. Still, this part came from outside, so it was cold too, so it probably lost heat faster than what it normally would have when I weld these up in the summertime or springtime. And I'm sure that's how I got a couple of it was right where I started was where it started being hard. So, what I welded up later on, well, it machined nice. So, I just got to do more preheat on one of these before I start welding. And that's what I did the second time when I came back and welded it all up and bored it again. So, this is the second time doing this job to get it the way I want it. But I'm liking that. No play versus the factory. So, factory slop. Okay, so I've got this turned around. My stop blocks over here are acting as a fence against this pin, so I know that this bore will be 9 degrees to this bore. So I'm just going to come in here and cut these out to about 1 3/4 inches. This is kind of the minimum size I need to put a bushing in here. And I'll go make some bushings and put in it and come back and bore it to 1.5 inch size. These boards are kind of, they don't show how bad they really are, but you can see that big ledge there where it's worn into the thread. See the shadow back there? So I've got my double cutter on here. We'll see if this doesn't go a little smoother. pipe full cleanup back here though, so see some of that bore's still not cleaned up, so I'm gonna take it another 30 and see what the gap gets. Well, it's all bored out and cleaned up, so we'll go get a bushing made. I all appreciate a good beefy cut, so there's a 1/4 inch. See if it'll take it. Oh yeah. Quarter inch, 10/1000, no problem. Again, another 1/4. Gonna be a 1/4 again, hits full depth. I'll measure this housing at 1,756, and this bushing I made 759.5. I was shooting for 3,000s press, but got a little strong. So we'll get some heat on this thing and see if I can get this knocked in here. Yep, got a little burning action going on. Maybe it's there. Only hope, right? One shot for all the fame and all the glory. I didn't make it. Alright, so I'm over here at the press. Get this thing set up. See how many times it takes to get this thing to go home. Well, there it is, all finished up. Got a super nice fit on that. And lines up just like it should. So I was happy with those bushings after I got them in, got them bored back in line. And everything's excellent there. Got the pin over here and the 2 holes I welded up. They look good, there's no play. So, should be better than new. Neither one of these has any play at all in them now. So, that should move the wear out of this piece and into the part that actually pivots on both of these. There's not supposed to be any movement really in these holes. And having them fit correctly will greatly reduce the amount of wear, because if the hole's loose, it's just going to bang around in there. It's just point loading. Whereas if it's close to the same diameter, it's loading all the way around. So, should be a lot better. Looks like the boss has come to check it out. Come here, Bailey. So, with Bailey's wag of approval, that's another one for the books. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, I'll catch y'all later.